Gregory again. He's bowled 1 over for 3. It was outstanding. So you sort of sense that Lynn needs to do something special fairly quickly so that required run rate doesn't get up over 12 too soon. I want to try and keep that down. We're in control, and that's what he can do. See, Chris Lynn, the first time he has a crack, it is dispatched.
That is just brute strength, murderous strength from Chris Lynn. If you don't have the bat speed, if you don't have the strength through the legs and through the ground of somebody like Chris Lynn, this is hitting the top half of the bat and going nowhere. He has got through that so quickly. Absolutely destroyed it over mid-wicket. My word.
Yeah, he's a brute. And he just loves this form of the game. He's a specialist. Just rolls with it. This be one. That's not a bad result, getting him up to the other end.
Oh, not half. I'll tell you one thing, though, Slats, on the Qalandars and the games that they've won chasing here. 2 games, one against the Gladiators and one against the Kings the other night. At the halfway point, they looked as though they were way short. But they are the biggest hitting side in the last 4 or 5 overs in the competition. And of course, we got Ben Bubbles Dunk sat in the dugout as well, and Lynn is now in. So my guess is that even though from our standpoint it looks a long way off, that they're not panicking in the dugout right now.
Absolutely smash, but picks the man out. A couple of metres either side, that's probably 4. Yeah, you're right. I think when you've got wickets in hand too, Butch, you know, these guys don't panic when it gets to 13 or 14 now. They've got to take their catches when they come, that's for sure. The Pepsi catch a craw. So, you know, share 1 craw, and it's been fumbled. Another go, come on. We want it clean. Oh, gee, they're fighting for it. Yeah, there it is. He's got a share of it. There he goes, hard, low, flat. He's turning it on now, 15 from 10. How quickly it can change.
Lewis Gregory under the pump. He's been on a drip for the last 2 days. The last thing you want is to be running in and bowling the white ball at Chris Lynn. Goes for the Yorker, misses it, and then gets whiplash as he watches it disappear back over his head.
Yeah, no risk when you've got the vertical bat straight down the ground. They'll be looking for 2 here. There'll be a comfortable 2. Sliding, there's more due now than earlier, and the pitch tends to quicken up too. That's an advantage for Lahore.
Yeah, it sort of happens from about 10 overs into the first innings. We've seen teams struggle in the power play, get 2 or 3 wickets down, batting first here at the Gaddafi Stadium. But in the second half of their innings, they've been able to put partnerships together and score. In the second innings, it's like a road.
Out of here! There it is again. The arrow down the ground. Chris Lynn, 23 from 12. Do not leave your seats.
You've still got Dunk to come. Got the Peas to come.
Are they fast catching up? Qalandars win this and move forward. They'd be what? Number 3 in the list, in the standings list, if they win today. White ball is played away quite nicely. There's a lot of craft involved on that occasion.
Well, craft from the bowler. Not sure there was too much craft from Lynn. I think he was trying to hit it through those men on the offside, not over the top. Well bowled. And no control over that whatsoever. Entertaining cricket.
Vaham, what is he thinking? He's a broad play leg spin. Is he any good against leg spin or spin? Is pretty decent. We got the answer straight away. Sorry, mate, for asking it.
Well, another one to the HBL 6 counter. 295 now. Well, I think that shows if you drag it down against Chris Lynn, you're going to go the distance whether you're a spinner or not.
Lahore fans in full flow back in Qalandars. This is Chris Lynn's highest score in HBL PSL. This time goes a little wide and still gets worked for four. Massive shot, really was well timed. Hitting a cover drive to a wide ball is pretty special.
I think the challenge now this evening is the ball's not really turning. So regardless of what he's like against spin, he can almost play this as a medium pacer. The ball's not necessarily turning.
I've just been told that his strike rate against spin is much better than pace. Dirk Nannis, translate that for all of you.
Well, he said his son's going well. He's enjoying the PSL. Feels they're coming out well. And they're in a good position for this game.
Yeah, the placement is outstanding. Glorious placement. All too easy for Chris Lynn and co. On 49 now, just 26. Hassan Ali has gone nowhere with his various stints because he's been up and down, too irregular.
I don't mind what he's trying to do, get out of the hitting zone, but look at the way Chris Lynn there steps across to off. So that ball wasn't far enough away from him. It just shows what a challenge it is, bowling on such...
Welcome back to Gaddafi Stadium, and Lahore Qalandars are well set in this final 5 overs, and as you can see, the run rate has been the best for the Qalandars in the last 5, 11.56. Lahore needing 53 from the last 30 balls. 135 for 1. It's Chris Lynn and Peshawar Zalmi currently at it, and they're doing it in some style. Who needs Ben Dunk when Chris Lynn is striking the way he does?
Absolutely savage from Chris Lynn. I'm going to have a look upstairs as to whether or not it hit the cushion on the half volley or on the full. Half volley it is. Lonely before, but man, he's hit that hard.
No disrespect to Ben Dunk, but Lahore certainly showing they're not just a one-man team tonight. Peshawar Zalmi's got his highest score for HBL PSL 5. He's on 61 of 43, and this partnership is propelling Lahore to their 3rd win in a row, 89 from 53. And Lynn has come out firing. Crunch that away. 4 runs, back-to-back 4s for Lahore. And Carlos Brathwaite under pressure.
Reminds me of watching the likes of Gordon Greenidge and Robin Smith on the cut shot when I was a kid. You just feel sorry for the man at backward point, hoping that none of them get in the way. It's just vicious. Slashed backward a point. No chance whatsoever the fielders. No chance for the ball boy. It was another 70 metres behind them.
Incredible upper body strength from Chris Lynn. Strike rate at the moment, 193.3. What can Wahab Riaz say now with Lynn in this kind of mood?
I don't know about you, Cass, but whatever he said, Carlos Brathwaite doesn't look that impressed. It's like, all right, buddy, you come and bowl it.
Well, the last 30 balls have yielded 57 runs without any wickets, and that's been the challenge for Zalmi tonight. They just haven't been able to strike. They took just 1 wicket. Since Chris Lynn has come at the crease, they've just been scoring at will, haven't they?
Well, the move to drop Chris Lynn down to number 3 has indeed been a genius one. It took his time to get in. And strike rate well below 60. And then in 1 over, the whole thing kick-started and he hasn't looked back. Lewis Gregory was the man who was beaten on that occasion, and now everybody's getting beaten.
Well, Zalmi scored 106 in the last 10 overs, but you remember in the last 5 just how well Lahore did to pull it back. They picked up 4 wickets in those last 5 overs for the addition of just 48 runs. So just absolutely manic. It's a packed house here at Lahore, and the crowd cannot wait. Couple more overs. Will the home team do it? It's high in the air. There's a fielder running towards it under the lights. What a catch! Yasir Shah is pulled off a stunner, hasn't he?
Well, that's brilliant. He kept them down to 1. He made sure that Lynn was on strike that delivery with a brilliant diving stop down at long off. And then the very next delivery, he sprints in off the boundary, gets himself just inside the 30-yard circle. And I reckon we might have even got a dive for the cameras in there as well. This went miles up in the air. But just watch Yasir Shah at the bottom of your screen. Sprinting in. Oh, he dives. He just makes it inside the 30-yard circle. Magnificent.
Pulls off the jaunty dive. Have a look. Look. Wow. Well done, Yasir Shah. Big wicket at a crucial time of the innings. Lynn gone for 59. It's 146 for 2.